Okay, so this video is showing the ipxe basic bootstrap process, and we're just going to have a simple ipxe script that shows the prompts. You press Control B and you're into the ipxe shell. This is really useful if you're building up your ipxe script because it drops you into the ipxe shell, and you can use that to add the commands you want for a full-fledged ipxe script. So I've got the README here, and alongside that, I'm going to follow it along. By the time you read this or watch this, it will probably be slightly different, of course. Notice that we've got the console serial edited as well in the build config. That will save you a lot of time, because otherwise you'll see absolutely nothing when you run this with qemu. So I'm just going to reproduce this on video as well. So I'm inside my checked out, recently cloned ipxe config, and that's where I am here. You can see the branch I'm checked out as well if you want to reproduce this. And just checking what directory I'm in. Yep, I'm fine. So what that's done is it's just done the various if-defs to enable the ping command, but also this console serial, which is really important, because otherwise you will not see any output. Notice on the left-hand side, I've got this run script, which passes the useful qemu args. Notice that we're no longer passing in the kernel or the init.rd argument. The reason for that is we're going to provide that through ipxe. We're going to build ipxe into an ISO. That's why we're passing it in as a CD-ROM here, and we're doing -D to get it to boot from, I believe that's from that drive. That need to check that in the docs, drive D, but that might just be, yeah, I'm not 100% confident on what that argument means. So for the build though, I'm going to do make bin /ipxe.iso. Notice that this is a BIOS-based ipxe. Of course, read the docs. There's also a bin/UEFI build, which does what it says on the tin. What I've not shown here is the ipxe script, so I'm going to show that as well. So that's also in this file, in this folder, I believe, pixie.i script.ipxe. Notice all we've got in this script is this prompt and a long timeout of 6 seconds. So let's build that just to show the build. So there we go. It's going to be really quick, so I've just built it, hopefully really quick. And then on the top right-hand side, we're going to run that as well. So now we'll do the run. So I'm going to do the run, and what it's going to do, so this is the run file, see on the bottom left, it's going to run and boot into that shell. I'm pressing Control B to jump into the ipxe shell, so I'm pressing Control B. Because I'm in teamup, so I'm pressing that twice because you have to, otherwise it won't send the Control B signal through to that window. And I'm in the ipxe shell, so I can do ifstat, which gives us the links, and of course what's not in the script is the setting up of the IP addressing, which is also mentioned how to manually do that through the docs if you're building the, sorry, if you're running the via the VM Linux kernel and passing in that directly. But of course, in our script, our ipxe script, we're going to pass in which kernel we want to boot with the arguments and the IP addresses. So I'll leave that be for now, just to show that process and exit out of this script. And I'm pressing Control A X to terminate that VM.